Hello friends, today let's solve brace explanation 2. The problem gives us many grammars, but let's see simply. He said, for every lowercase letter x, we have rx equal to x. For expressions e1, e2, ek, we have, that means all the explanations separated by the commons, we get their unions. And concatenation, that means it's like a product. So let's see some examples. So for this example, well, as there is a common here, so we get their union, so A or B. This example, they have braces, but they have inner braces. This is outer braces, so we should handle the inner brace first. In this brace, we know we can choose either D or E, and then C with actually this is a common here, so that means CD or CE. And as there is no white space here, we should choose one from this part and one from this part. So in the end, we have AC, AD, AE, or BC, BD, BE. You will see that if we follow some rules, we go from left to right. We first handle this part, and this part is within a pair of brace, this curly brace, right? So in this part, we can choose either A or B, and the rest part, we didn't change it. It's the same, still this part. Okay, and for these two expressions, we handle them separately. For this one, we first handle this inner brace, and we know we choose D or E because it's within a curly brace and they're separated by the comma. And then we get ACD, and this is ACE. And for this one, we do the same thing, so we get BCD and BCE. And now we have four expressions, and we know that within one curly brace, they're separated by their common. We choose one of them, so we get the final result AC, AD, and AC, AE. You will notice that we have two AC here, but in the final result, we only have one of them. You can see this example. Notice the final set only contains each word at most once, so we do not need this one. So this is the first three. And in this part, we get BC, BD, and BC, BE. And it is duplicate. So in the end, we have this result exactly the same as this result here. But he said that we need to return a sorted list. So in the end, we need to sort it. As you can see, it's kind of like breadth-first search. Why? Because in this level, we choose A or B, right? And then in this level, we choose D, E, and we have two parts, like left child and right child of the root node. It's still the same. If we choose D, we go this branch. If we choose E, we go to this branch. So this is the leaf nodes, is our result. So we can use BFS to solve this problem. So the things become that we iterate this string, go from left to right to find the first pair of the brace, curly brace, right? And we get this part, we split this string by the common, and then we get AB, and we choose one of them. And we append the rest of the unprocessed string. So this is a new string. It's a new string. Okay, and in this part, we need to handle this inner curly brace first. So we choose DOE, and as you can see, we actually concatenate the preceding part, which is AC, and this is the left curly brace, and the sorry, not this left curly brace, just this part, and yeah, that's it. But this right curly brace is unprocessed, so we concatenate two. So as you can see, one of every time the string is composed by the proposed part, processed part, and the current part, and the unprocessed part. So it means it's left part and one of the current strings, and also the right unprocessed part. So that's what we will put into the queue. We call the left part the processed part, and the current item within the curly brace separated by the common, and the right is unprocessed substring. You should notice that we use a hash set to save each final string, because in the end every word will only contain once. Finally, we sort array list, because in the end we need to return list. Okay, I think the hard part is that when we handle this index, we should be very careful. Okay, now let's write the code. You will understand the algorithm better. So, as we said before, we need a hash set. We call it a result, and new hash set. And we need a queue with a deck string, and we call it a queue. This will be array deck. First, we offer the current expressions into the queue, and while this queue is not equal to not empty, we get current string will be queue poor. And then we need to check, actually we want to get the first pair of curly brace. So we need two index. One is called left, and the other called right. But before that, we should make sure that there is the curly brace. So if cur index of the left curly brace equal to -1, that means there is no curly brace here. So we know this is the final string, so we add it into the result and we continue. Otherwise, they at least have one pair of curly braces. So left will be cur index of the index of the left curly brace, right, and we also have the index at first equal to left. While the index is less than cur.length, and cur char at the index not equal to the right curly brace or the close curly brace, we just let index increment by 1. But is that what we need? No, because if it has this one, it had outer brace and inner brace. We want to get the inner brace. So when we meet the left curly brace, we should update the index. So if cur char at index equal to the left one, we update the left equal to index. When we out this loop, we know we find the right one, so int right equal to current index. Okay, now we have the part. If like a example, currently we know the left will equal to this one. The index of this one will be 0 actually. and the right will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, which is the close brace. And now we know we have a processed, which is the cur substring from 0 to left. Why is not left plus 1? Because you should notice that the end index of the substring is exclusive this index, so the left is correct. And the processing will be cur substring left, and right plus 1. But we want to skip these two curly braces, so we should make left plus 1. So now what we in the part, we want to get AB, not the one with the curly brace. We just want to get AB. So we should go inner. So left plus 1, and this will be right. And then we split it by the common, and that will be the string array. And now unprocessed will be cur substring. That will be right plus 1, because right is the close curly brace, so right plus 1. Okay, and then for every part in the processing, we want to append this string into result. So SB will new string builder. That will be processed, and SB will append the part, append unprocessed, and the Q offer this SB2 string. Okay, now we get this BFS. In the end, we want to get a list, so that will be result list. Result list will be new array list, and we put the result here. And then we want to sort it. So connection sort result list. We return result list. Okay. Okay. Thank you for watching. See you next time.